Dave Daly back on a Monday. What do we got going on here? It is the 12th day of June.
Yes.
Year of our Lord. Look at that. Look at that. That is a weekend well spent, my friend. Look at those tan lines.
You got to start taking off your sunglasses.
Nope.
Nope.
My
It's
sunglasses
ridiculous.
are like my superpower.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Call me Shades Man. Did I ever tell you my story of my sunglasses?
I don't know. Probably, but I probably forgot.
All right. Well, back when I still worked at 101.7, I went to, it was Shoreline Vision, had a remote going on. It was a Thursday night. It was just about the time I quit.
Okay.
Thursday night, probably 90 degrees out, and they wanted me to do a 2-hour remote at a LASIK surgery place.
Okay.
I pull up, I got the van, and I'm thinking to myself, this is great. 5 o'clock till 7 o'clock, 90 degrees, Thursday night. Nobody is coming to this remote.
Right.
I'm going to stand in the lobby with a bunch of people all standing there looking, hey, jump through some hoops, honk some horns with your nose or something, Put on a show, Andy. I went there, got this remote going. I'm thinking nobody's going to come, and we're never going to see these people again. In those 2 hours, they booked $80-some-odd thousand in LASIK surgeries, and I got a thank you note in the mail and said, come on in, we want to talk to you. So I got in there and talking to them, and they said, we want you to pick out any pair of sunglasses you want as our thank you to you.
Oh, nice.
And I said, well, okay. I said, but here's the thing. You paid me to be there. You paid the radio station for the advertising. I said, if there's something I like, okay, but I'm not going to just take something to take something.
What?
No, I don't do that.
You're going to pay for them?
Huh?
You were going to pay for the sunglasses?
No. I wasn't going to take something just to take something.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If I found something I liked, I said I'd take a pair.
Okay.
But if there was nothing that really fit my style or fit my big fat pumpkin-like head, I'm not going to just take something to take something. So I'm going through, and I did find a pair that I really liked, and I got them, and they were like $225.
Good God.
And that's why everywhere I go now, I still have the same pair of sunglasses.
Oh, cool.
And you got to keep in mind, it was 2012?
Yeah.
You're talking about a guy that's never spent more than $5 for a pair of sunglasses. Yeah. I've never lost these babies, and
of course not.
I've even taken them in for a couple of repairs, like the little piece that holds the bow to the frames and all that. That broke.
How much do those run?
Huh?
How much does sunglass repair cost you?
$20.
Oh, okay.
It's nothing. Yeah. So I was always very grateful for those, and I was grateful for the listeners too, because $80,000 worth of LASIK surgeries. That's a big number for a Thursday night when it's
Too bad you don't have bad vision. They probably would have given you free surgery.
I don't have that kind of bad vision, but I do notice more and more the things that are far away.
Yeah, squinty.
Oh God,
you're getting
terrible.
Squinty.
Terrible. How about you? How's your vision doing as you get older?
Not too. Well, I wear contacts. So
yeah, you do, don't you?
Yeah, I got the what do they call the ultra thins, the more breathable stuff, and disposable. So I keep a 3-week supply. Lasts me about 2 years.
If I ever have to get correction for my vision, I can't do contacts.
It's nothing.
No, I can't do them. Anything to do with your eyes at all.
You don't like sticking things in your eye?
No. And when you watch TV and you see something like, maybe you're watching how they do, when they put contacts in people's eyes or they do eye surgery or something like that, I freak out. I have to, or like when you watch How It's Made, when they show somebody getting a glass eye. I totally freak out. I can't watch it. So,
oh, man.
You'll see me with a nice pair of horn rims someday. Military issued horn rims.
That'll be sexy.
All right. Did anything happen in the news over the weekend, or are we just going to sit here and jaw jack for a while?
A lot of stuff happened over there. A lot of stuff is coming up.
I'm listening.
Pretty quick here. Including Attorney General Jeff Sessions. He has offered to testify before the Senate Intelligence Committee on Tuesday. There's still no word on whether this would be an open or closed session. He's expected to be questioned on issues related to the federal investigation on Russia's efforts to influence the 2016 U.S. election. Now, there's a lot of people are thinking he offered to do this so he could get it in closed session. This is going to end up, I got to believe, being televised again. Comey, I mean, they got great ratings with the Comey thing. They're going to figure out some way to make this televised. So that's going to be another one of those things. Nothing's going to come of it, but it's going to get on TV, and a lot of people are going to talk, and the people who are pro-Trump are going to say, see, vindicated, and those who are anti-Trump are going to say, see, he should be impeached. So it's just talking in circles again.
I will
Big
say
fat
this.
yawn.
I do not trust Jeff Sessions.
I don't trust any of those guys.
Okay.
There's nobody there that I do trust.
I really don't trust Jeff Sessions. Really don't trust him.
Okay.
Okay. That's all.
What's your reasoning? I'm just curious.
I think he's two-faced. I think he's two-faced.
Mm-hmm. So he's literally like anybody who's ever been in that position. Oh God! Oh, this is right up your alley. This next story. A giant hole on Mars is baffling scientists and has UFO researchers theorizing that it could be the work of extraterrestrials. The hole is estimated to be hundreds of feet across. The rocky terrain of the planet, which like Earth has polar ice caps, does not account for what the depression is. So since that doesn't account for it, must be aliens. Gotta be aliens. Couldn't be anything else. Gotta be aliens. Couldn't be an asteroid. Couldn't be. Gotta be aliens.
It might
See,
be.
Proved.
You never
proves
know.
it. Yeah, I'm open-minded on this stuff.
Yeah.
But let's not jump the gun and assume ET's out there. Show me proof. I'm open-minded. I'm willing to believe it's possible. But I've seen nothing that shows me that it is. Nothing.
I will say this: I've seen no proof myself.
Mm-hmm.
However, I will say that the simple thought that we're alone in this universe somehow proves beyond a doubt that humanity's arrogance and ignorance is out of control. That to think that there is not some other form of life, because we can't even begin to comprehend the distances between places here, even in our galaxy, in our universe, in our solar system. We can't even start to understand how far apart things are. We can't. And for us to sit here and go, well, we're the only life in the entire universe, is redunculous. And then now they're starting to think that we're not even just a universe anymore. They're starting to think we're a multiverse. So there are other universes that have popped up that we don't even know anything about. So to think that we're alone in the universe is absolutely asinine. And to think that, and I'll even take it one step further. I can't say that we've been visited by aliens, because again, there's no proof. But if you look at the advanced technology that was there at one point or another, civilization was more advanced than we ever gave it credit for in points in history.
Well, if you remember, I did see a UFO. I was on the History Channel retelling my story, the dramatic retelling of seeing something that I didn't know what it was. I still don't know what it was, but I still don't consider that, even what I saw, I don't consider that proof of anything.
Okay.
So, I mean, I'm open to it. I just don't, show me. Just show me. Show me anything clear. I don't know.
And as you may recall, who got you that gig?
That gig? That didn't. Oh, that non-paying gig where I use my own gas money and go out there. You're bragging
about being on the History Channel, and you were the one. But who got you that?
We were on your show talking about it, and then the History Channel people called up and wanted a recount. I didn't get anything for it. It wasn't like they paid me to be on the History Channel.
But you got on the History Channel.
Yeah.
Okay. And who was that through?
Okay. Once again, financially, that did nothing.
No, it didn't have to. Well, it wasn't
about
it was
that.
Just,
it was about the cachet of being someone talking about aliens. Okay. Thank you for that, Andy. Thank you for that.
Say that person's name.
Andy O'Reilly. Thank you for getting me on the History Channel.
Thank you very much.
I owe everything that my career has become to you.
Just saying.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, that's okay.
Seriously.
Anything for you, little buddy.
I appreciate it. Really. Meaning, it's right here. It touches me.
Hey, here's my shirt from the 2,000-man march. Did you see?
Oh, very cool.
Great event this last Saturday in Muskegon Heights. It was an honor to be a part of it.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
Good for you. One woman is dead and a man is injured following a shooting Sunday morning in Berry County. 26-year-old Cheyenne Bowling was gunned down at a home near the intersection of M66 and Coates Road just south of Hastings. 31-year-old Nathan Farrell has been hospitalized with a gunshot wound to the neck. Bowling's estranged husband, Ralph Bowling, has turned himself in to police in connection with the shooting. He also allegedly set fire to his own house. This incident is still under investigation. I read stories like this. This is one of those stories that doesn't get recounted in a 24-hour news cycle over and over and over again. We get recountings of terrorist attacks or police shootings, but this is how you're going to die if you don't die of cancer, heart attack, car accident. If you're going to get killed, if you're going to get murdered, it's not going to be by a terrorist. You're not going to be killed by a cop. You're going to get murdered by somebody you know.
Okay.
That's statistically how it's going to happen. But these stories, it's kind of like, it happens and then it goes away. And it happens and it goes away. It happens and it goes away.
Well, here's a good way to avoid that.
Amazes me.
Keep your wiener out of other people's wives, because from the sounds of things, that's what went on here.
No, what happened? No, they were estranged. They were separated.
Oh, okay.
They were separated.
All right.
So I'm not
separated, but not divorced.
Not to okay. Oh, okay. So you're what? Separated is basically you're going through the process.
Separated means taking a break.
We're on a break, like Ross and Rachel. They were on a break. Then Ross got pissed, and this is an awful, horrific event.
Yes.
And it's like I said, it's one of these things that is a major story. We see this thing happen.
Yeah.
But we don't focus on stuff like this. We focus on terrorism, or we focus on police shootings. Those things are not what's gonna get you.
Those are the things that keep people clicking on websites and glued to their TV and scared. That's what sells. That's how news works now.
Bottom line is, Andy O'Reilly,
yes.
It's not going to be Al Qaeda that gets you. It's not going to be some rogue cop. It's going to be Cindy. When you just push her over the edge.
Duh.
I'm telling you. Boys and Girls Club of Muskegon is offering free day camps for kids beginning tomorrow. The camps for kids ages 6 to 18 will run through August 18th. Organizers are expecting around 450 kids per day for the camps. If you need any information, contact the Boys and Girls Club of Muskegon Lakeshore. That's 231-375-5576.
Great organization.
Fantastic. Get the kids out of the house. Did you go to camps as a kid?
I did the 5th grade camp like every kid gets to do. Or at least you used to got to do, or how do you say that? I don't know. And then when I was 21, I was a camp counselor at Camp Optimist.
Yeah, you told me about that. You loved that.
I loved it. It was the best summer I ever had, and I never went back on purpose because it was literally the most perfect summer I ever had. I thought cool. I don't want to go back and have that memory ruined by a bad summer or rotten kids or anything like that. It was perfect summer. It was without a bad memory at the whole thing. So I did one summer as a camp counselor. That was that. Great.
Yeah, I never did camps. I did like basketball camps and stuff, but nothing ever where I was really staying anywhere for more than I like one basketball camp was like a week.
Right.
But otherwise it was just like day camps occasionally and stuff. I didn't do a whole lot of I didn't do any like 3 or 4 week or month long camps or anything like that for the summer.
Well, that much time away from your mom. I mean,
exactly. I'm a mama's boy, man. But you love me. Why do you want me to go away?
Question you're still asking at 45.
Hey, now. Sports. Tigers beat Boston 8-3. Cubs win. They beat Colorado 7-5. It was the Monarchs over the Muskegon Clippers 11-5. Pittsburgh is the Stanley Cup champions. They blanked Nashville 2-0. They win that series 4-2. First back-to-back champion since the Red Wings back in 97 and 98. And it's Game 5 of the NBA Finals tonight. Cleveland goes to Golden State after winning Game 4. Golden State, of course, still leading that series 3-1. That's sports.
Dave, we'll talk to you tomorrow, man.
See ya.